How you doing? Scotty Bear back with another video. This video about my efforts to work remotely to combat the recession and to kind of sidestep inflation. So I guess the story kind of goes back to when I left Las Vegas. Clearly prices were headed up, and I knew I had to do something to lower my header. So I went ahead and moved over to New Mexico. That was successful. Because Las Vegas simply was going way up. It really seemed like things were going up at least 100%. I knew I needed to do something about this if I was going to make it, long term. So I moved over to New Mexico, and I was able to get in the DMV and kind of combat some of the things I was dealing with from the pandemic and the how Nevada dealt with the pandemic. So I was able to get my expenses lower, and that worked out well for a little bit of time. I found out about El Paso, and I was able to really lower my expenses upwards of about $300 to $500 a month. And so I proceeded to move over there. And last November, the place I was staying decided they were going to raise my rent a lot. And again, I was faced with the situation, well, I need to continue to try to lower my expenses. And so I decided to work remotely, combat this situation by moving to Mexico. So Mexico, where I was familiar with in Baja, of course, if you watch any of my videos, the prices were low-ish. Food was going up, gasoline was going up, gas was lower in Mexico, insurance was lower in Mexico. So I was getting more savings, but clearly Mexico was starting to experience some of the same things the United States was experiencing, mostly because of people from Southern California trying to dodge higher costs of rent and different things like that. So they were moving to the Baja area. So again, it kind of sent me looking to lower my cost again. That led to me, in so many words, coming over to Southeast Asia, as I was certain that I would be able to lower my monthly expenses. As being a freelancer, working remotely, I really, my first job has been trying, of course, hold down my workload. And then my second job has been doing my best to keep my expenses as low as possible to be able to, so that, survive. And of course, as the timeline goes out far enough, that would help my financial situation. I did make it to Southeast Asia. People ask me a lot about how is that working out. I have not realized a lot of savings up to this point. It is about 87 days now. I fronted some money for a ticket. I fronted some money for multiple tickets. I fronted some money for, of course, visas and different expenses like this. Of course, I feel like I've gotten some savings on the overall from November, but savings, I really have not realized savings up to this point. Like I said, kind of shuffling around here in Southeast Asia. Again, I had to outlay the expenses to come, which were, of course, PCR tests, airline tickets, visas, food, just all the above. And of course, that was a little bit of money. Currently, I'm saving money on rent. I'm not paying, of course, gasoline and insurance. So again, I'm getting some savings on that. I'm sweating a little bit, mostly because I have the AC off, so there's minimal background noise. So, and it is warm. The location is a huge improvement over El Paso. Of course, I'm in Southeast Asia. It's a beautiful place to be. So there's that. But I still have not realized a lot of savings. And of course, I did know that was going to be the case. I mean, for this to work out well, I suspect that it's going to take at least a year for me to be able to capture the savings that I had in mind when I set out to lower my header. So, I guess my short-term and long-termish plan is to be here a year. I have a visa run coming up, which again may, kind of run my expenses up a little bit. I will talk about that as that goes on. Again, maybe the thing that I've realized the most has been, of course, videos and talking about this and vlogging about it. So I have my YouTube channel has grown quite a bit beyond that. I do know people are paying a significant amount of money in the United States for groceries, for gasoline, for rent. So I probably am saving money on that number. But prices are going up over here a little bit. A little in food. I would say gasoline prices may be even higher here than they are in the United States, certainly some places, and that is interesting. It's not such a hot talking point as it is the United States, as, again, Biden is taking a lot of heat for gasoline prices, so I don't hear that as much. But again, also, there's a lot of, motorcycle trikes, taxi rides I take are in most cases like $1 or $2. So, so I don't have a whole lot of these type of expenses. And, that is probably helpful too. And of course, no car insurance and so on. However, I do have to pay for health insurance. So again, like I said, if you have to take the figures, of course, I'm doing okay against the expenses I would be facing in the United States, and I might be doing similar to the expenses that I would be facing in Mexico and working remotely there. However, maybe if you have to compare those, the safety factor here in the Philippines is probably quite a bit higher than Mexico. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Have a wonderful, I believe it's still Thursday afternoon here, and that would mean it's Thursday morning in the United States, and I'm going to try to get a nap here and get ready for my work day.